Hello everybody, it's ItsTrueStu here, bringing you another Modern Warfare 3 PC commentary. Yep, it's the crazy FOV time again, and look at this gun I've got in my hands, the MSR. Ooh, with sexy red tiger, I love it. Unfortunately, I don't have gold yet, that will come soon I guess. But today I'm on Fallen, using my old free-for-all Fallen camping spot strategy. Now today I've got a little bit of a different twist to it, because usually, as you know, you have to use your FMG9s, but I don't have FMG9s in the video. You have to use your secondaries quite a lot, because the idea of the spot is that you're held up in a nice safe house and you can shoot people far away. But however, it turns out that a lot of times people will come and revenge you, and you will have to fight them off. And fighting them off with a sniper usually isn't the best idea. But I thought for today, in this particular commentary and gameplay, my shot felt really on. And I found out that with the stability proficiency and just the accuracy of the PC with the mouse and keyboard and whatever you don't really need to aim down sight for that long with a sniper. Now granted, this is with theatre mode, so it looks like I'm not scoping it as much as I am, but this particular gameplay I genuinely was trying to quickscope. Now this is not like the quickscoping sense in montage terms, this is more of a I have an advantage, I'm just going to try and kill you quickly kind of thing. So don't take it like that, I guess. See, I could have easily killed half these people with the MP9s, but I thought, why not? You know, most of my shots in this game, I think about 2/3 were with the MSR, and I think most of them were quickscopes, although quickscoping at stupidly long ranges is probably a bad idea. Now here coming up, you're going to witness a pretty nice shot. Boom! Let's watch that again in slow motion. So I come around this corner and see a guy, and then have to quickly adjust my shot, and I get him. So I felt pretty nice about that shot. I even surprised myself. I was like, woohoo! In game. And I knew that at least I wanted to include something of that shot. And I didn't even know I was in the running for a MOAB this game, if I'm honest, which is, you'll see something close to the end that I wasn't really expecting it. So I'd already hit quite a few nice shots, but unfortunately the theatre mode sometimes doesn't show it as that, because people show up in this screen or show up in the server's screen faster than they show up in your screen, so sometimes they aren't that nice for a shot. But my kind of thing I like to see in a montage or just a gameplay is really nice reaction shots. So something like that wouldn't really count, but something like the last one, the slow motion one, that really does. That impresses me, because not impressed by myself, but when I see other people do it, like, I really like watching that rather than watching somebody hard scope down a spawn, even though that is freaking cool. But I really like reaction shots, and they're what gets me up, really. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. You see, now is the point of the gameplay where a lot of people are kind of bombarding me, and I have to sit in a little bit with the MP9s. No bother. I'll just, as soon as it's passed, I will then do that. Boom, almost get another person. Oh my goodness, that dead man's hand almost got me. And another thing I've found with this spot is, previously I used to have to go out in the balcony, but now to check that back spawn I can just sit in that little corner by the couch, and it means you're not exposed as much, and that's a really handy strategy for staying alive. And another thing is that now I've started to use even steady aim instead of Marksman Pro, because Marksman Pro you get to hold your breath and it's nice, but because they're so close to your computer screen and you can see everything, and you've got the mouse and keyboard to adjust your aim with the idle sway, and you've got whatever else and stability, you don't actually really need Marksman Pro, so I prefer to go with something like steady aim. And here's where I didn't really know I was on the MOAB speed. Look at that, he almost gets me, and I don't know how he didn't, and I was like, whoa, you could have got me, son. But anyway, yep, so steady aim, stability, it's pretty epic. You should try it out. But yeah, I will see you later. I hope you enjoyed. And look at this. Look at that. This game was just filled with hilarious and awesomeness, I think. You'll see it again in the slow motion camera. What am I talking about? The final kill cam. Jump around the corner, shoot. He somehow dies, gets a bloodshot, and then boom. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like. Maybe a favourite, I don't even know. And I will see you all later. P.S. I also thought this was a pretty nice shot.